We are live at the AOL offices in New York City with Ashley Tisdale.
Hi.
Thanks for being here, Ashley.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we also have a little visitor with us as well.
My Maltipoo Maui.
Maui. How old is Maui?
We don't discuss her age.
Okay,
woman never
okay.
tells her age.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
I'm sorry to be rude. I'm really
Yes.
sorry. But how long
she's wise. Let's just say that.
And you guys have been together for a while.
Since she was a puppy.
Love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
describe your relationship for me with Maui.
Oh man, I mean, honestly, she's like my favorite thing ever. She's like my soulmate. I have to say.
I feel like we all feel that way about our dogs.
No, but like I feel like for real.
Like it's the connection.
It's the connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's the connection, and she's just like my everything. I love her so much.
So you brought her in a bag today.
I did.
She travels in style.
She does. She has her own little Louis Vuitton bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it like trying to traveling with her? Because you're based in LA, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm based in LA. She's always traveled. She loves to. I take her pretty much everywhere with me.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, she's had a bit of anxiety over the last year, but yeah. Other than that, she's been a good traveler.
And we're here to talk about something that has helped to combat that anxiety.
Yes,
You talked to me about Happy Hempies and sort of how you discovered it. And
she's super excited because she's launching Happy Hempies. She feels so cool.
Brand ambassador.
Yes,
I love it.
She's the face. No, but she honestly, it's the best thing that's ever happened because it's got a hemp infused oil and it's all natural ingredients. And I tried everything before because she had panic attacks at the nail salon, at the hair salon. And I was just like, what do I do? And I asked my vet, and this has been the best because it's also giving her a treat. So it takes her out of the moment of anxiety. And it just calms me down too. Because it's I've suffered from anxiety, and watching your dog go through it too is just really hard. So I'm just it's just nice for the both of us.
Mm-hmm. And they're healthy too. They're not
all natural ingredients made in the US. Yeah.
Is that something that's important to you when it comes to
Definitely.
your dog, but also you kind of is natural ingredients and all the things?
I mean, I definitely believe in medicine.
Yeah.
But she actually has a vet that does muscle testing, and he's more holistic.
Oh my gosh.
I've gotten more into just the holistic route for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like not having to put her on anxiety medicine. It's
totally.
just to me, I'm that just feels weird, and if I can find something more natural and healthy, that's what I want to do. It doesn't matter how much it is.
Totally. So we're in New York, and you had a fun day. Was that yesterday you were at the fashion show?
Yeah.
At NimeCon?
Yes.
You were front row, which is a big deal.
Yeah,
that's fun.
So cool.
Front row, NimeCon. That's a big show for New York Fashion Week. What was that like? Kind of talk to me about your experience. And
oh man,
have you been to Fashion Week before? I assume?
Yes, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think it was 7 years ago last time I came. Yeah, it's just obviously it's very hectic.
Mm-hmm.
It's an experience
we all know,
for sure. I didn't even know what I was wearing to the show until yesterday morning. That's how hectic and crazy it is.
That makes it more hectic.
I didn't even have shoes for the outfit until maybe an hour before I left.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was it's thrown together. It's just that's how Fashion Week is.
Yeah.
So I was definitely nervous kind of going, and I'm you have you feel pressure and stuff, but then you get there and it's just you see all your friends and it was such an amazing show. Such an amazing show.
It was beautiful.
I had the best time, and it was really cool, and I just felt so cool.
And you had some good seatmates. You had Lucy Hale, Whitney Ford, all friends of us. We loved interviewing those girls.
Yeah, love all of them. They're so amazing.
But what's interesting about fashion shows is everyone sits there for kind of a half an hour or so, just kind of waiting for it to actually start. And that's the craziness. What's it like kind of sitting there with all the cameras, taking pictures of the outfit?
They just all kind of clam around you, and you're just sitting there, and they just are taking pictures of you sitting there. It's feels so awkward. But you kind of obviously the first time I experienced it, I was what is this? This is so weird. And I remember being no, I don't want any pictures. And the guys were
it's not an option.
No, we're taking pictures of you. And I was oh, I had no idea, but now I get it. And so it is kind of really funny, but it's just, I think, what you expect. And I was just really honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, totally. And I've been following you for a while of your career, and I feel like you've done a really good job of just kind of adapting to what being in the public eye entails these days. I feel like you've done a really good job with social media and just sort of connecting with fans and creating good content. How is your what's your approach been, I guess, over the past couple of years, just sort of adapting to kind of the ever-changing environment of Instagram and YouTube?
Yeah.
And what's it been
I think for me it's just being authentic, you know, like I just want to be myself on all my social channels, and I know that there's like ways to get people's attention in different ways, but like it's just not me sometimes. So it's like the YouTube, like I think like the clickbait stuff, I understand it,
right?
But like I just am not.
It's not your thing.
Not gonna do that. Yeah, I'd rather just kind of be like straightforward. Like this is what you're getting, and this is who I am. But I love social media based off of just connecting with my fans, and yeah, it's been great. I love how it's kind of expanded into a bunch of different, you know, avenues. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I love your YouTube channel. I think especially the covers. The covers with your husband Chris are really. They're just like cool, and it feels like you, again, like you're singing the songs that you want to sing. You're doing it in your way that you want to be doing them. How did your YouTube channel is really popular and it's done really well for you.
It's hard to keep up with.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. And I want to cover every week from you, but I'm sure it's not doable.
It's just like I do so many things. Like I just took over my makeup company, Illuminate Cosmetics. I have an album coming out. I also obviously have been producing for like 8 years now. And so it's like I have to sometimes like be like, okay, I have time to do YouTube now, and then
it's like segmented.
And it's like, okay, well, right now is just a really busy time, so I'm not gonna like stress about YouTube. And I you know, I have been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff for my album, but and I will upload that to YouTube. But it's just I think it's kind of like finding the time. Also, my husband is a composer for movies and TV, and he's so busy right now doing documentaries, and so it's like it's a joint. It's not easy doing those covers, so it's like a joint.
But it's like they're there for when people want to watch them, and then if you want to upload one here and there, it's kind of nice. Yeah. Which one kind of was like had the best reaction from what you remember?
Oh man,
because you had some good collaboration. You had Leah Michelle. You had I'm blanking. Gabriel from
Lucas,
Lucas
Vanessa,
Gabriel. Yeah. You had some good people on there with you.
I had a lot of cool people. I think what the reaction overall was just like people was like they were so excited to see two people they wouldn't expect in a song singing a song they wouldn't expect. So I think that's the success of it. But I think like probably the coolest one for me was, oh man, I also had Vanessa's probably the
Vanessa was
one.
great. Yeah.
I mean, I'm like trying to think of everybody.
That was good.
Yeah, that one was really special because we never did a duet together, and so we just felt
you guys
like
never got to do the duet together.
Yeah, so we were like, you know what, we're gonna do it.
Create your own duet, you know,
and we're gonna sing about exes.
There we go.
Yes.
And did doing those kind of get you back into the music mindset? Because I know when you announced her new album Symptoms will come out this fall, you said you said
the single comes out this fall.
Well, you said that you've been in the studio for like a couple years now, kind of just working with stuff. Did doing that, kind of getting that stuff out, help you kind of in the creative process and getting your mindset back into making music?
I think that, you know, going out of the studio for 4 years, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, and I was like, if I'm going to come out with something, like I have to know for sure what type of music. It was going to be different from obviously my last album. And so in order to like, I was still finding it and I wasn't happy with anything I was like doing in the studio. I feel like that was the creative outlet, was music sessions, was to be able to kind of, you know, I listen to my fans, they always want music. And so I just was like, okay, what can I do that people would be really excited about and that I could do and I can have fun with? And so, yeah, it was just like, that was it.
Yeah. And is the album, because this is your first album in 9 years, right?
Yeah.
Since Guilty Pleasure.
I know.
and that was a long time ago. That was very pop. That was very like, and I think a lot of people love that from you. Yeah. But is that what we're gonna get from you on this new album, or is it gonna be a different sound?
Definitely pop.
Okay.
But it's like more pop-electro.
Okay.
Versus pop rock.
Yeah.
And versus straight pop. So, yeah, it's really upbeat. The whole album is upbeat. Fun tracks. I know for sure it's the most authentic album I've ever done. Actually, it's the most authentic thing I've ever done in my career, to be honest.
Wow.
So it's very personal.
And is that the lyrical content? Is that just like, this is the sound you like?
I mean, even to the sound. I mean, I've co-written every song on the album. And I also am so specific on the sound, and it's just like, I think what the album stands for, which is it is this upbeat album, but it has like a dark undertone of anxiety and depression. And so it's just something that I feel like the world needs right now, but like it happened so fast and it all came together so fast that it's just like I feel when when music needs to be out for something, the universe really makes it happen.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's interesting because I get really vulnerable talking about it, and it's weird to talk about it, but I feel like if I could just make someone at home feel less alone, then I'm doing my job as an artist.
And it sounds like you're sort of going to be getting some of this stuff out that people can kind of hear what you've really been going through the past.
I've gone through a journey, and it's like been like it's obviously like painful and hard, but then like the most beautiful thing. I remember, and this is just like this is a little tidbit, but I remember doing the photo shoot for the album, and I remember taking a picture like the first shot, and I was just like, they had me looking a certain way, and I was like, oh, I hate this side of my face or something. And I stopped for a moment, and I was like, oh wait, I'm like, but this album is not supposed to show your beautiful side, because I wouldn't say that that is a beautiful side of me. The anxiety and that stuff. So,
but it's you.
Yeah, but it's me. And honestly, after I saw the picture, I was like, wow, that picture is really beautiful. And I was like, wow, because it is, even though it could be like this kind of darker, this thing, it just like, I think it is a beautiful side still.
It's an open thing, and that's really nice.
Actually, you have a fan named Amy who is so excited about your new album. She's
Yay.
in Australia. She wants to know if you have any plans to go to Australia. She would love to meet you.
Oh my gosh. I would love to come
Down
to
under,
Australia.
baby.
Yes, we'll be there.
Is a tour part of the dream with the Symptoms era?
I really hope so. Yeah, they definitely want me to tour. I want to tour. I feel like it's going to be like such a different experience. Like I said, everything in the past, I felt like I was kind of, I don't know, I don't really know who I was as an artist. So this, I just feel so proud of, and I can't wait to do that.
Yeah, and it's nice because you have a really large fan base, and I feel like you have people, some probably feel like they kind of grew up with you a little bit and watching you and listening to you. What is your relationship like with your fans? Because I mean, we have people from Australia, like still, come on, like that's really cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
it's really awesome.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm like so grateful for the fans, and I feel like they play those movies like over and over. So I feel like there's a whole new set of fans as well. So
those movies are timeless.
Yeah, they really are, and they will still keep playing.
So come on.
Yes. Yeah.
And what do people say when they come up to you? Like what when you run into a fan that's so excited to see you? Like what's the common thing that you get?
I mean, they usually are just like, I'm such a big fan. Well, you take a picture with me, and I'm like, yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think it's just. It's so funny because I think I am pretty shy, and so I don't think people expect that. They think since my character was so like larger than life, they think I'm like that. Together. Yeah, and they're just like, she's gonna be so much fun, and I'm like, I am fun, but I'm just like more quiet and reserved when you come up to me. And I'm also
nobody can be like that 24/7. So like let's give it to Ashley
for
a break.
real. So yeah, but yeah, I love meeting fans.
Yeah. Well, okay, so single in the fall, you said.
Yes.
But hopefully we're getting the single in the fall.
You for sure will get a single.
Okay, cool. And Happy Hempies is...
Happy Hempies, yeah. She'll be going on tour with me with Happy Hempies.
I don't know if you can see her right now, but
calm.
She's really calm. But Ashley, I think that's all the time we have. But thank you so much for stopping by. This was really fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.